Okay, here in AWS we have a compute EC2 instance. In GCP we have a compute engine. In compute engine, VM instances. Okay, in just simply create instance. The GCP DevOps 2, that is the instant name. Then it will create in US West 4, and the zones are similar like in AWS. You have a regions and zones. That's why that stuff I didn't touch. Why? Because it's already most of the things like what are the regions and what are the zones. The similar kind of thing is there in the GCP as well. Then AWS and GCP, that there is a no functionality wise, there is a no much difference. Some things is a difference is there. So here the region we're selecting the US West 4. In this same in zones are there. In each region we had a like an here A, B, C, like 3 zones are there. In some regions we have only a 4 zones or 2 zones like that, the based on the region. So this is the region we had like in the US East 4, and zone is A. So here in like in a AWS, here also we have a mission types are there, and general purpose, compute optimized and memory optimized. These all those things will detailed when you will start in a GCP. So in general purpose, we will select uh, N1. N1 you will N1 standard, it will $24. E2 will get micro, E2 micro. In general purpose we have a different types N2 and E2 like that. Just I will select the E2, and mission type is a E2 micro. If you select the E2 micro, if you observe here $7.99, so it is very less price. Why? Because this is the 2 core 1 GB. For example, if you select E2 small, then the $14.8. So based on the here, this is the 2 core 2 GB. Previously E2 micro, that is the 2 core 1 GB, that is the $7. So if you increase like that medium, then the price will vary $28. So like that, but just you will select the E2 micro. Then the boot disk. Here in Linux, we had a flavors like in a Ubuntu, CentOS, Debian, like that. Just I'm favorite for the CentOS and Red Hat. Most of the people in production-wise applications also they are using the CentOS or Red Hat. So we'll go with the Red Hat. In Red Hat Linux, we had a Red Hat 8 and Red Hat 7 like that. So I will pick the Red Hat 7. Then this boot disk is 20 GB or 10 GB. It is our wish. So that's over. Then boot disk is over. Then this network policies and all stuff that we will discuss later when we will discuss about the GCP stuff. Simply here now we are required only one instant that to practice the Linux stuff. For that purpose, simply we will log into the GCP console. We will give a name of the GCP, whatever the instant name, and select the region and zone. Then we will select the series E2, and here mission type we will select the E2 micro or medium, small, that is our wish. Then after that we'll come to the boot disk. Here change, click on the change. Then we will select the Red Hat 7 or Red Hat 8 or CentOS and whatever we want. Then after that simply that no need these all those things now. Later we'll discuss these things. What is the default access and all stuff. Create. Okay, click a VM instance. In VM instance, we will get the GCP DevOps 2. That is the instant name where we kept like in a zone US East 4-A, then internal IP, the external IP. If you want to know these all, whatever the mission details and everything, just you can click on it. Then it will give the details of the mission. So mission type is E2 micro. Then networking, this is the total networking, is a default network. Why? Because we didn't create any VPCs and subnets. We didn't create anything. So if you are not attached to the anything means just it will take the default network, default VPC, default subnet. It will take the all defaults. Okay. This is the running instant and where we are US East 4. These are the basic things. So then we'll go to the instant, we'll connect the instant. In AWS, we have like in a PEM key, SSH key, the like that stuff is there. But here it's not like that. Simply you can open in browser window, click on open in browser window. Then connect. Okay, now we are in the server. So why here it is that this is the name of the whatever the your user account. Like Dirisala Ramana 4 at the rate means this is the user. Whatever we are logging into the console with help of that username only. Here it will that is username. If you observe here, Dirisala Ramana 4. This is the username. Why? Because with help of this account, we are creating the instant. That's why the username of that server is the user account. Then we will get that name only. So Dirisala Ramana. Now, if you simply type PWD, that is the present working directory. PWD means the present working directory. So where we are in /home/username. This is the username. So now we are in a username. This is home. It plays the user directories like in a CD. If you go to CD is the to change the directory CD slash home. Then we will go to the CD home. Here in /home we will have a user's information. Here only one user is there. This is Ramana. Okay, that user automatically whenever a user is created in a server. This is a server. So in server, whenever you are creating a user, then automatically the default account will be created. For example, I will try to create a user. If you want to create any new user into the server, you should have a sudo privileges. So sudo user add, for example, then I will create like Venkat. So then now I will go to this, what I said earlier in /home, it shows the user's information. Whenever a user is created in the server, then automatically one directory will be created with help of the username. So that will store in /home, cd /home. So ls. Now if you observe here in /home, we have a two users. One is the Dirisala Ramana, that is the whatever we are creating with help of that user. Then Venkat. The just now we have created a one user into the server, that is the Venkat. So whenever you are created a user into the server, then automatically that user directory will created. That is the Venkat. Okay. Then already I said PWD means the present working directory. Whenever you are type the PWD, then it will list the where we are in. Now we are in the /home directory. Okay. In Linux, the basic thing is a slash. Slash is the topmost directory. Most of the people, then if you know very well, then that's fine. The cd is slash is the root directory. When cd slash will into the slash. So here just no need to this remember all those things. You have to know what are the Linux basics. So what are the file systems and all this stuff. So in this slash, these all are the file systems like in a folders. For example, slash it first you will bin, this all by bin directories and binaries and all stuff is there. You are generally you are not involved into the bin directory more. Then boot means just to boot the system, like if you laptop, if you want to boot restart the laptop, and if you start the laptop, the bootable files is important. So here in Linux also the booting information. Then devices like in whatever the device you are adding, like in dev, like whenever you are adding any disks and the stuff, then that dev will having that information. So these threes we are not involving much to the any in container, and in any way these three are not that much important. Bin or boot and dev is not that much important. More probably we are using the etc and the slash home directory, and this var as well as in a OPT, and this is the temp directory. These five directories are the main important directories. First, if you are already, as I said, in the home directory, cd slash, in slash home is there. This is the home user information will be there in this home directory. Then again, I will go to the cd slash. So here, just simply in home, you have only user information. If you go to the slash etc, again cd, already you are in a slash, presently in slash. If you want to go to etc, then no need to give a again slash etc. Simply etc is enough. Then we are into the etc. So here in etc means all configuration files are there. Whenever you are log into the server, then you will go to the etc directory. All information will be there. Generally, you are not doing anything in this file. Just you have to know all configuration files regarding the servers and all stuff will be available in the into the slash etc directory. Now we are in a slash etc directory. Like in cron jobs is will there in cron.daily, like that. Is all log information will be there in the slash etc. So slash etc is a important directory. Okay. All configuration files. Then already I have covered the home. Home means it just user information will be there. In slash etc just your all configuration files will be there. Then will come to temp. This the temp is the slash, it is a temp. The temporary files is there. Then whenever if you want to some files is not required after 10 days or 15 days, just you can copy files in temp directory. If you don't want the files, just you can for temporary purpose, like in 1 hour or an half an hour, or just temporary purpose, just you can copy the files in temp directory. After sometimes it's automatically clear the files. That is the purpose of temp directory. Then actually the user and var and opt, this usually opt user and the var this we are using. In opt also we are not having anything in opt directory. It is an empty directory only in starting when you are creating a Linux machine. But why you are using the OPT directory means most probably the all projects, then any, if you want to install any software kind of thing, generally you go with the OPT directory. Generally you are using in install, or that's why most probably the environment to environment, project to project they are using. Some people are using the OPT, some people they are using the var, like that. But generally OPT, most of the people they are using, they are installing software in the OPT. But in whatever the user also using to, for example, to install the Tomcat, to install the Terraform, then you go with the user cd slash user. In slash user we have some library files are there. In library files are there. In this library files, just you can keep if you want to install the Terraform, you will go to the slash user bin directory. In bin directory, you will place the our Terraform. So these so many things are there. You have no need to remember all those things. Simply you have to know what are the file systems are there. That's enough. But simply if you want to install anything like a Terraform, just you can copy the Terraform file into the user local bin or user bin directory. You can copy. That purpose we are using the these things. Then again I will go to the slash. Next, the where, for example, if you want to install any HTTP server and that kind of web server, then all files will be stored in the where directory. CD, the where. In this, we have a where www html like that. The directory will created whenever you are installing the HTTP server. So that purpose there, the files will be there. This all OS related files. More probably will come to know frequently if you want to just come across this /etc directory, home directory, and OPT directory, user directory. But you are no need to learn the more about this what these directories will do and all stuff. It's not required. No need to remember. Just these directories don't remove anytime in the anywhere in the either maybe a server whenever. Maybe if you are joining the DevOps team, sometimes you need to you need to log into the server. So at that time, don't remove the anything in this slash in CD slash. We have a these all files. These all are the important files. Just don't remove these all files until unless if you have any confirmation or anything. Just if you know the things what you are going to do, then only you can able to do. Don't remove these all file systems. Okay. First, you have to know what we are not doing. That is the main thing in any DevOps or any area. So don't remove these all such files whenever you are come across. So if you have created any folder, any file in a particular location, that is okay. Okay. These are the total whatever the file systems are there in the Linux. Okay. So okay, tree command is not finding. Okay, that's okay, fine. Then this is about the what are the Linux things. So now already I said is the PWE is the very important whenever you are present working directory. That is okay. CD is the to change the directory. Then you know very well how to create the folders and all those stuff. But anyway, just I will tell. Here this ls, the ls means to list the files, just to whatever the files in present working directory only, not in the other directory where we are in. For example, now we are in a home directory. So in home directory, what are the files and what are the directories are there? If you want to know, simply ls command is the useful to list. Now just I want to shift into the slash in Venkat directory. So why it is the we don't have a permission with now we are logged in with the Ramana directory, Ramana user. How do we know? Just we are whom just now we are in a Ramana, but Ramana user is not able to switch into the Venkat user. Why? Because Venkat is a different user, as a Ramana is a different user. Until unless the Ramana user has a root permission, there is a no chance to move into the Venkat directory. So that's why he's not able to move the Venkat directory. Why? Because as a normal user, if you want to move, then you will go with a sudo, then Venkat. You can able to move with help of the sudo. With help of the sudo, we can able to move, or otherwise just you can switch into the sudo user. Then as a root user, you can able to switch into the anywhere. For example, I will go to the home directory. Then in the home, I will able to move to the Venkat directory. So as a root user, you can able to switch from the anywhere to anywhere. But as a general normal user, until unless you have a permissions, you are not able to move into the one user to the another user. Okay, here dollar is the normal user, the slash is the ash is the root user, ash symbol is the root user, dollar is the normal user. Okay, that you know very well, but even though just I will telling this, the dollar is the normal user, this ash is the root user. Okay, now I want to switch into the Venkat folder. Then if you want to move from one folder to the another folder, simply here now I want to CD is this, simply you can move the one folder to the other folder, CD. Okay, then I am into the Venkat folder. So if in Venkat folder, where if you have any doubt, just simply PWD where we are in. Now we are in a Venkat folder. In Venkat folder, is there anything else? LS. So there is nothing. LS means to list the files and directory in any particular location. So now we are in a slash home and Venkat directory. In Venkat directory folder is the same meaning. So there is a nothing else. So I will try to create a one empty file. If you want to create an empty file, touch command we are using. Touch siva.txt test.txt. Just I am creating the two files. This is empty files. So now I will ls to list the two files. So simply to list the files, ls command. So what is the ls minus lrt? Here these two files to list the files in a order, in a particular order. In if you want the long list, you can call it as a long list in a reverse order. It means based on the time. This the old files here and the latest files are in bottom. Latest files are in bottom and old files. For example, I will create the one more file, touch test2.txt, then ls-lrt. If you observe here, latest file will be there in the bottom. So that is the ls-lrt means. What is the purpose of ls minus lrt means? To long list the files. We are using the ls minus ls-lrt command. So it will list the latest files in the down. In top, the old files will be in a top. Here in the old files, in bottom, we have in a latest files. Okay. Just see clear. If you want to clear the screen, clear, clear. The clear doesn't it doesn't mean to clear the files and everything, just to clear the screen. That's it. Nothing happened to enter the clear command in anywhere in any time. There is no problem. The clear command just to clear the screen. Okay, now ls3 files are there. Then if you want to rename the any file, just will use the mv command. Mv, I want to rename Siva file with a other name. So simply here in GCP in server, if you want to copy, Control V is use. Control V is helpful here. The Control V is working in a GCP. In AWS, you maybe right click and paste that. That will work in a AWS, but in GCP the Control will work. MV. Now I want to like a test3.txt. So now we will ls-lrt. So three files will come. Here what happened? The siva.txt file will rename with the test3.txt. So here what is the my intention here is the mv command purpose is to rename the file. To rename the file. At the same time to move the file from one location to the other location. That is also we are using to. Now we know how to rename the file. Now I will create the one more file. Test4.txt. Then again I will rename it like move again file name whatever we want, like I want again siva.txt file required. So now This is the how to rename the file. Now I want to create a one directory. So which command I am using? mkdir directory name. For example, I want to create a some demo directory. So I will create the demo directory. Here, this is the directory. How do we know this is the directory? Simply, if you observe here, in first hyphen, that is the file. It represents the file. Starting hyphen, that represents the file. The D, it represents the directory. Starting here, hyphen, that represents the file. The D, it represents the directory. So this demo is the directory. These four are the files. I will talk about these all those things at the permissions when we are discussing about this all permissions. I will talk about these permissions. This hyphen is the simply file and D is the directory. So if you want to remove the directory, then simply this is the empty directory. Nothing is there in this. If, for example, I will go to the demo directory, ls, nothing will there. So I will again back to the one position, cd dot dot. It will back to the previous position, cd dot dot. Now again I am in this position. Okay, cd dot dot is to back. Now this is the demo is empty directory. Nothing will be there in the demo directory. So if I want to remove that directory, simply rmdir the demo. So I can able to remove the directory with help of the rmdir command. So here what I am trying to tell you is to remove the empty directory, the directory which does not contain anything, then simply rmdir command is helpful to remove the directory. So now, okay, again I will create a one directory, same directory. I will clear the screen. Okay, mkdir demo. Again, I will create the demo directory. Now, I will try to move these four files to the demo directory. So simply mv the text 3xt file name, then where we want to move demo directory. So anywhere to copy the file, to move the file, what is the syntax is the move the source means what we want to move, source and destination is here the demo. So source and destination, simply I will move to this one. So now I will ls-lrt. There is a test3.txt is not there. Why? Because the test3.txt I will move into the demo directory. If you go to the demo directory, then if you observe, that file will be there, test3.txt. So again I will go to the back one step, cd dot dot. Why am this Linux is important means when any colleague, when you are joining as a DevOps engineer, if you join in any company or any project, if they are simply moving in command line one folder to other folder and one file to other file easily, that's easily move from one place to other place. At that time, you will easily get confused until unless you should have a knowledge on the Linux. If you go to the if you want to try to learn the anything, then they are using the Linux commands, but they are not explaining at that time Linux command. They're simply doing the things. At that time, you don't know how they are moving and all those things. So if you know the Linux, then that is the, if you just listen the Linux commands, that is the no use. Just you have to practice more, then only you can able to remember the things. Otherwise, there is a no use. Just simply listen the things. Just if you practice the anywhere, either in a Linux commands, then that is the very helpful. So ls-lrt here. Simply I will move one file from one this file to this directory. So mv test3.txt to a demo. That's okay. But I want to move the all txt files. So simply move the star.txt demo. So here, what is the our intention? Move star.txt means whatever end with the txt, whatever the end with the txt files, that will move into the demo directory. The star means all. In Linux, star means the all. So star.txt means all files which are end with the .txt, that will move into the demo folder. So simply now we will ls-lrt, nothing will be there. What happened? Whatever the files are end with the star.txt, that will move into the demo directory. So that is here up to now, just what we'll discuss. If you want, whatever the commands, if you run up to now, if you want to know, simply history. History command. History will give all those things. What up to now, what we are using and all stuff. Everything will be you can get the in history. So in up to now, simply will how to create the empty files. The touch command is used to create the empty files, and how to move the rename the file mv siva.txt can rename with the test.txt. So move command is purpose is two cases. One is to rename the file as well as to move the files from one directory, one location to the other location. That is the move command. Here simply to rename the file, to rename the file. And here these all files I will move into this directory, demo directory. These all files move into the demo directory. That is the purpose of the move command. Next, to create the directory mkdir demo. To remove the directory rm demo. Okay, this is the things up to now we'll discuss. Then next we'll discuss about the copy command. Again, I will create the one more directory mkdir demo 2 directory I will create. So now I will have a 2 directories. Now in demo directory, nothing will be there. I am go to the demo directory. How I can go to cd simply demo. Here, whatever the there in this present directory, simply if you double tab it, it will display all those things. cd, I don't know what are there in the present directory, present location. Simply double tab, it will display. So for example, what are the things there in the present directory with D? cd double tap, it will complete R2 double tap demo and demo 2. So I will go to the demo. That is the very useful in a Linux or anywhere in whatever the Kubernetes, Terraform, whatever this, just command double tab is very important. You can easily complete the that files. So cd demo 2, I will go to demo 2. Here simply if you use the double tab in your computer in keyboard to complete the sentences. So now we are in the demo 2. So nothing will be there. Now I will create the some files. Demo.txt, demo1.txt, demo3.txt. So I will create the 3 files. So in demo directory, demo2 directory, I will have it these 3 files. So now I want to move these 3 files into the some other location. I don't want to move. Move means just you can remove these all files are not available. Just simply copy the files. So how we can copy the files from one location to the other location. So here also source and destination. The CP here source means what are the files if you want to copy. For example, demo.txt and demo1.txt Where I want to move? I want to move into the slash home. In slash home, Venkat. In Venkat, we have a demo. So I want to move whatever the files are there in this directory. Now we are in home Venkat demo 2. Home Venkat in demo 2, we had these two files. Now where we are in PWD, home Venkat demo 2. In home Venkat demo 2, we have these three files. So in out of these three files, I want to copy CP file names, two file names. Where I want to copy home Venkat demo. Simply copy.
Demo 1 లో ఓ మిస్ అయింది.
Okay.
Demo 1
Demo 1. Text file name.
Demo 1. Okay. Demo is there? Okay. 1 second.
Spelling DEMO.
No such file is there. Sorry. Okay.
dem1.txt.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Demo. These two files will copy into this demo directory. Here, this already in demo, some demo txt is there, that is overwriting. It is asking to overwrite that file or not. Just in demo, already in demo folder, demo txt file is there. That file is overriding or not, it will ask. So I will override that file. Yes. Then, so now ls, now we are in demo 2 folder. In demo 2 folder, all files are there. Whatever the files, 3 files will be there. This is as it is. But we will go to this demo folder. CD. You will get it here. All files are there. This demo.txt, demo1.txt. 2 files you are copying. Demo.txt and demo1.txt. So simply you will copy the files. Here, two things. To copy the file from one location to other location, wherever we are, it doesn't matter. If you simply provide the absolute path, that is the one case. Here, in this case, what we are, if you have come to know is here in this. One second. Here, in previously, we are following the not directly paths. For example, CP, this demo.txt and demo1.txt. Already we are in the slash home demo 2. So in demo 2, what are these two files are there? Then we will give the second source destination. But source path, we are not providing the absolute path. Means complete path we are not providing. For example, some cases, just if you provide the source and destination path wherever we have, that is the better actually. That is also. Now the two cases, simply wherever you are, simply you can pass, you can provide like a CP, this demo 2, this demo, and this demo and this destination. Then here, if you have mentioned the files, that is the one way. Okay, just I will do that one. And we are in this demo 2. In demo 2, what are the files are there? Just we'll get siva.txt. The siva, double tap. Demo 2, we don't have a siva. Okay, in demo 2, we have a demo 3.txt. For example, demo 3.txt. then we will move to this is the absolute path. It doesn't matter where we are in. Simply source the destination. Even if you are in OPT also, it doesn't matter. For example, we will copy this one and I will try to in, for example, if you are in OPT, for example, I am in OPT directory. Now we are in OPT, doesn't matter. Simply you can copy here CP home in Venkat in demo2, demo3 file is there. That file I want to move into the home Venkat demo folder. In wherever we are, it doesn't matter. Simply CP and in particular location I want to move this source whatever there and this destination. That is the one way. Or otherwise you will go to this home and Venkat demo, then we will move to this direct. That is the another way. Okay. This again the override already in demo3 is there in demo. That's why it's override. So two cases. What is the I am trying to say is the two cases. CP, most of the people the new for the Linux, they will confuse. Some people they are going to the directory and copy to the destination. Some people directly mention the direct path like that. So if this is a practice, if you practice, then you will get the things clear. I think so. The CP command all stuff. So up to now, if you have any doubts, okay. I will clear the screen.
Just one thing. What is the use of double tab before something?
Yeah, for example, now we are in OPT. So I don't know whatever the there. For example, I will go to the one directory. For example, home Venkat. So in Venkat, what are the there? I don't know. Now we are in CD/home and Venkat. I don't know what is there in the Venkat directory. Simply if you double tab it, it will list. In Venkat, dot underscore logout is there, dot bash underscore file is there, dot bash rc there, demo2 is there.
Okay.
So for example, if you simply D, again you can double tab it, it will complete. Means up to demo, there is no issue. Again, you can double tab it. In demo, two things are there, demo and demo2, where we want. Then demo2. So enter like that. Means if you don't know in where is in what is in home, in Venkat, so many 100 files are there. We don't know. Simply you can double tab it and then it will display all.
Okay.
Okay. That now actually we are in demo 2 folder. In demo2 folder, these files actually, I want to change this file's ownership. I want to change this file's ownership. Here, what is the ownership of this file? The demo.txt file owner is root and this is group. This one is the owner, user. This one is a group. Whenever you are created a file, it will first, this is the user, this is the group. Okay. I want to change that things. So ch own, I want to with a Venkat. I want to Venkat. For example, if you give a Ramana, then it will give an error. Why? Because Ramana demo dot txt. Why it will give error? Ramana user is not there. Ramana user is not there. So how we can own this file? It is not possible. So if you want to assign particular owner for that file, you should have a user. So Ramana user is not there in our server. Only two users are there. One user is a Dirisala Ramana, and another user Venkat. So I want to assign this demo.txt to the some other user. So I can use the ch own Venkat is user is there. So Venkat, then Venkat Demo. You have a doubt. Demo dot, I will tell you. Demo dot txt. So already Venkat user is there, but Venkat group is not there. How we can? Whenever you are created in a user, same group will created. Whenever you are created in a user, Venkat user, the group also created, Venkat group. So now we can ls-lrt. If you observe this one, Venkat, Venkat, demo.txt. So this demo.txt now owned by the Venkat user, Venkat group. So I want to assign demo.3 for some other user. So only two users are there. I will create one more user. User add Siva. Okay, now three users are there in our system. How do we know? Just if you go to the slash home, you will get what are the users are there. So that is the one way. Now I want to assign demo 3 to some other user. Simply ch1 the Siva colon the Siva demo 3.txt. Now demo 3.txt is owned by the Siva. Okay, this way you can able to, but you can able this one demo 1.txt I want to own by the some other, like if you want to create another user, then you can assign the other user. Like that, you can able to assign the change the ownership of the file. Okay. Now I will go to back. Now I am in directly this one Venkat PWD. I mean, now same way you can able to change the ownership of the directories as well. So ch own same for example the Siva colon the Siva demo. So this demo folder now owned by the Siva. Now Siva. So demo directory now owned by the Siva and Siva. So whatever that in demo we have some files, we'll go to the demo directory cd demo. Here, this is so many files are there. These all files again owned by the root. Now, where we are in home directory, in Venkat and demo. So we are in demo folder. In demo folder, all files are owned by the root, but I don't want like that. So go to cd dot dot. So here demo is owned by the Siva, but whatever the files are in the demo that are not owned by the Siva. So how I can simply ch own hyphen capital R, then Siva colon Siva the demo. Now we'll check, we'll go to the demo directory again. So now we can see, observe, all files are owned by the Siva. Previously what happened? This only demo directory is owned by the Siva, but whatever the files are inside in the demo directory that are not owned by the Siva. So now all files are owned by the Siva. For that, what we are using chown hyphen R means recursively. Whatever the directories in demo, inside demo, if you have in some directories, that directories also will get the Siva owned by the Siva only. So recursively means if in one directory, if you have 1,000 directories also, that all 1,000 directories is owned by the Siva. That is the recursive. So now we can able to know how we can change the ownership. Now, if we go to the history, then whatever the commands I am using, then we will come to know. Here ch own simply this is the ch siva ch1 siva siva demo means it will change only that particular directory ownership. But if you want to change the ownership of the directories inside the directory, for example, in demo, we have a multiple directories. If you want to change their names also, then you will use the -r command, ch1 -r, the siva siv. So to change the in recursively, -r means recursively. Recursively, if you want to change the directories permission ownership, then you will go with the ch1 command. So now ch1 is also okay. Then I will discuss about the chmod command. Now we will change the this file permissions. How you can change these file permissions? This RW, RR, and these all those things. Once I will explain this all those things with. Okay. Now, if you observe here, this is the RWX, RWX, RWX. First one is the owner. Second one is the group. The third one is the others. So the owner have a read, write, execute. R means read, W means write, X means the execution. Like similar group also read, write, execution. The others also read, write, execution. If you observe this. Okay, if you observe this server, here we had first one RW dash, RW dash. That is the owner of the file or owner of the directory. Next one is group of the next one is the R double whatever this is the group, and this one is the others. Okay. First, this one is the owner. This one is the group. This one is the group. This one is the group, and this one is the others. Okay. Similar here, if you observe, first one RW, that is the owner. Next one is the group, and next one is other. So here it is very clearly mentioned. R is the 4. If you want to, R means 4, W means 2, X means 1. Okay. Similar like in wherever you have an R, that means 4, W means 2, X means 1. So read means 4, write means 2, X means 1. Okay. Here, this is the read value is 4, write value is 2, execution value is 1. So this one likes. Here default permissions means 644. Default permission for the directory is the 744. That means whenever we are created a file, you will get permissions like this. Whenever you are created directory, you will get the permissions is like this. Is the first 3 is the owner. Next 3 is the group. Next last 3 is the others. Okay. Now here, now we can understand this, the what is the read write and read write, this all. First, whenever you are creating the file, you will get the default 644 value. 6 means read and write 6. Again, dash means 0. So first one is a 6. Next read 4. Next dash dash 0 0. So 400, 4 plus 0 plus 0, 4. Again, read 4. Again, dash means 0, dash means 0. We'll get the 4. So whenever you have created a file, you will get the 644 permission. Okay. Now, I want to change this test3.txt permissions. How I can change this test3.txt file permissions? chmod 777 test3.txt ls-lrt. So you will observe here read, write, execute. Read means 4, write means 2, 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. Again, 4 plus 2 plus x, 7. Again, 4 plus 2 plus x, again 7. So we will get the 7. For example, if I want to give a only read already others, if you want to give a again some 7 permissions, again chmod 7 or simply 6 4 7 demo.txt. So if you observe, read write means 6, only read means 4 hyphen again dash means 0 0, so 4. Again rwx means 7. You will get the 7. Okay, like this, like that, you can give the permissions. If you come to X3, then what I said, if you want to change the permissions of the file, chmod will be using chmod. This is the some case the basic Linux. Some people they're asking the basic Linux how we can change the file permissions, how you can change the owners of the file, and how you can copy the files. This basic stuff is never asked, but in some people they're asking if you don't know basics when you are struggling for the how to move from here and there, and if they have a doubt you don't know, then they are asking. But the basic things you should have a knowledge base. So here ch1 is to change the ownership, chmod is to change the file permissions. So mv is to move the files from one place to other place. cp command is used to copy the files from one directory to other directory. So now we'll go to back again, clear the screen, we'll step back, cd dot dot, one step back. Now I want to change this demo directory. So many files are there. I want to change the all files. So I want to change, for example, if you go to the demo directory previously, here some files we have a 77, some files are the 644 like that. But I want to all files with the 777. How I can change the all files with the 777? Simply chmod -r 777 demo. Then if you go to the cd demo, now everything will be 7. Now all files will be a 7. So if you want to change the all files in the particular directory, all directories and files in a particular directory, you go with the -r command. You can able to use the in ownership as well as change the permission. chmod, okay, -r command is using just to change the all file permission and all stuff. Okay, then that is the total all file permission and all stuff. Then again we will go to this Linux. This all PWD means to present working directory, ls means to list the files, ls-lrt to list long list of files, mkdir to directory to create the directory, cd dot dot to back the directory, cd tilt to move the working directory. The cd tilt I will tell now. There are touch to create the files, the cat to read the file, just to move the files from one place to other place, to copy the files one place to other place, Then to remove the files, how we can remove the files list, I will tell you. Then what is all file permissions? This is the change the ownership and all stuff. Okay. These all those things. Then I will paste into the our group chat in WhatsApp. Okay. Then okay, anything else up to now? Just do you have any doubts regarding these Linux? I think so. These are all basic stuff. Then 1 more hour or 1.5 hours it will take to complete the Linux. If you if you find with this speed, then fine. If you're not able to understand anyway, then you can stop me and ask in middle or otherwise in end of the class. There is no problem. Okay.